If you take only one nugget from this video, let it be this. Open a Roth IRA right now. Don't even wait until tomorrow, because even $1 today can change everything about your retirement future. The Roth IRA 5-year rule is part of the tax code that favors the investor 100%, and those in the know should take advantage of this strategy while it's offered. Welcome back to Mark's Financial Playbook. I'm Mark Basil. I'm also a financial advisor, but today's video is not financial advice. Everyone watching has their own unique circumstances and needs, so always consult with a tax professional before making any decisions. Most people know there's a 5-year clock associated with Roth IRAs, but here's the secret that most people miss. The IRS says that clock starts when you make your first contribution. It doesn't matter if it's $1 or $8,000. Once the 5 years are all up, all your Roth growth, dividends, interest, and gains come out completely tax-free. Let me give you an example. Say you opened a Roth in 2020 and literally made a $1 contribution. 7 years later in 2027, which now you'd be way past the 5-year mark, you then put in $8,000. 2 months later, it grows to $10,000. It did really well. That's $2,000 in gains. You can literally pull out the $2,000 tax-free, even though the money was only in there a short time. That's the true power of starting the clock early. Now let's dig a little deeper. This is what's known as the Roth IRA 5-year contribution rule. It's the holding period, and it determines whether your earnings are taxed. If earnings are withdrawn before the 5-year contribution rule is met, it's pretty simple. They're taxable. Keep them in there 5 years. Here's how it works. Any money going into the account, a regular contribution, a conversion, or even a rollover, sets the clock ticking. But it's not measured from the exact date the money goes in. Instead, the clock backdates to January 1st of the year you made your first contribution. And here's the kicker. You're allowed to make contributions for the prior tax year up until tax day. That means your 5-year holding period could backdate even further, giving you a head start. But keep in mind, this backdating trick only applies to the contributions, not to the conversions or the rollovers. Finally, and this is key, the very first contribution to any Roth IRA starts the 5-year clock for all Roth IRAs you'll ever open. So if you're serious about Roth strategies, it makes all the sense in the world to open and fund one as soon as possible. Here's a concept example. Michael, age 55, opens a Roth IRA with a $1 contribution in late December 2025. His clock starts on January 1st of 2025. So by the time he's held it for a little over 4 years, he will have already satisfied the 5-year rule. Here's another example. Sally, age 57, opens a Roth IRA with $1 on April 14th, 2026. But she designates it as a contribution for the 2025 tax year. That moves her clock all the way back to January 1st of 2025, meaning she'll meet the 5-year rule in just over 3.5 years. Pretty remarkable. So it's not about how much you start with. It's about when you start. The earlier you start your Roth clock, the faster you'll unlock tax-free growth. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. Right now, heading into September 2025, federal tax rates are historically low. And as you can see, they've done nothing but decline since the early 40s. But do you think they'll stay that way forever? I don't. By 2030, the government is already signaling trouble. Social Security cuts, Medicare, Medicaid, defense, and war spending, and over $37 trillion in debt. Interest payments alone on this are $1 trillion a year. Yes, tariffs and even things like Doge have been used as ways to raise money, but let's be real, that won't be enough. And when it's not enough, the low-hanging fruit are retirement accounts waiting to be taxed. Here's the real risk, in my opinion. If all of your retirement savings and all of your accounts, traditional IRAs, 401ks, IRAs, SEPs, TSPs, any pre-tax accounts, you don't control the tax bill. The government does. They set the rules. Required minimum distributions force you to withdraw money whether you need it or not. And yes, the RMD age has been pushed back to 73 and even 75 if you were born after 1960. But is that really a good thing? When it first came out, I thought it was wonderful, but maybe it's not. Because if you're in a higher tax bracket by then, you could actually pay more. Delaying doesn't solve the tax problem. It just kicks the can down the road. That's why my favorite strategy is to chip away at your pre-tax bucket little by little. Each year, look at doing Roth conversions, but keep them within your current tax and Medicare IRMA bracket. This way, you'll lock in today's low tax rates, shift money into a Roth, and once you're past 59.5, every dollar you withdraw comes out completely tax-free. So here's the bottom line. If you do nothing else, open a Roth IRA today, even if it's with $1. That single dollar starts your 5-year clock. And 5 years from now, when tax rates are higher and government programs are under pressure, you'll be glad you started early. If you have any questions or need to explore some options for your own situation, reach out to us and we'll do our best to help. And subscribe to the channel. It's free. Plus, you'll be well educated on investment and retirement strategies as they roll out. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.